Training is here to make you a better professional. Training is here to make you a successful CMA. And trust me, companies respect CMAs only and only if they have practical trainings. And why only CMAs? Companies respect CAs, company respects CSs, company respect MBAs, company respects any other professional only and only if they are charged with practical training. Theoretical knowledge is of no relevance for a particular company, and hence the greater emphasis of the Institute of Cost and Management Accountants of India on training, and hence the amazing new practical training scheme for all of you. So, to assist you in answering certain questions related to practical training, I have with me CMA Disha Dua. Welcome, CMA Disha Dua. Thanks for giving us time to all my subscribers. Guys, Disha has done her practical training from a renowned company, MMTC, and today she is going to share some of her experiences, some of her insights on how to find training. So, many of you are struggling to find a good opportunity in some company or some firm regarding training. Disha is going to answer to all of our questions. So, Disha, my first question to you would be, and this is a little tricky one because now people always are hanging between two extremes. One extreme is whether to take dummy, and second one is whether to go for actual articleship. So, which according to you is a better alternative?
So, without any haste, I'll say it is the actual training that you should do. There is no point going for a dummy, because when you appear for your campus placements, or maybe companies, when you go for interviews, they ask for your actual experiences, which of course is an add-on to get selected in those companies. So without any further delay, I'll again in inverted commas say it is the actual training that you should do.
Absolutely, guys, and 15 months are more than enough to equip you with the necessary skills to be able to demonstrate them in front of the interviewer in campus placement. So, Disha, the next question to you would be, and this is a little difficult one because I have about, say, more than 100, 200 students who are still struggling to get articleship. They are trying to find articleship, but they are not getting one. I'm getting messages on a daily basis from my subscriber regarding this. So, Disha, how to approach a firm or a company, how to search the list of vacancies which are there. Say, if you're residing in Delhi, then how to connect with Delhi companies and firms who are offering the articleship, and how to forward their resume over there.
Yes, so it's one of the questions that I also had when I was looking for my internship, articleship. So the best possible method available for you, which is of course provided by the institute, you can go visit the site. On the ICMI site, there is a tab which says placement. In there are options available. There are certain articles either posted from the newspapers or directly companies apply there. You can go apply. Companies enlist what kind of students or candidates they are looking forward to, what kind of experiences they are looking forward to, and then of course you can go apply, upload your resume on the website. And off campus, or may I'll say without taking into consideration the ambit provided by institute, you can of course, network is your net worth. You should talk to your friends, ask for recommendations, see if there is anything possible in the firms that they are working. Okay, and you'll have to keep on trying. And the most important thing that I do not want to forget, before I forget to mention that, so I'll share my personal experience. How it happened is, I like I mentioned, I also uploaded my resume on the website, and one of my friends asked me, just the day before I was having my interview in MMTC, I was not aware about it that I have an interview tomorrow. One of my friends called and said, let's go, there is an interview that is going on, let's go. So I said, okay, chalo, theek hai, I'll come, let's go tomorrow. Next day I was just preparing my documents, and by chance I visited my email, and there was an email dropped by MMTC themselves that the interview is scheduled at this time, these are the particulars that are required, and it specifically mentioned that people who have received this email can appear for the interview. So it's if you are looking forward for an articleship or a company, do stay in touch. Stay in touch with all the updates, whether it's through your email or the website that you have uploaded your resumes. This is my personal suggestion.
Perfect. Perfect. Absolutely, guys. You need to be conscious because vacancies are few, demand is too much, and this happens in every situation in a professional sphere, that demand is huge, supply is less. So you need to really, bounce at the vacancy or the opportunity which you get, because you might not get another opportunity. So take care of this, and definitely you will be able to get good articleship in a good organization. So Disha, the new practical scheme which is on floor now, which is the 15-month scheme, has got certain options whereby a student can do articleship in. So if I classify those all the alternatives into broad categories, there are broadly two categories. One category is firms, which is partnership firms, professional firms, which includes CMA firms. In certain cases, in minority cases, CA firms and CS firms as well, who have a specific requirement to fulfill. And the other category is obviously companies, the corporate world, the any other organization. So it might not be company, it can be a partnership firm, it can be a HUF, it can be any other form of company having certain turnover thresholds. What do you think? Which one is better? Doing it in a firm, a professional firm, or getting into a corporate sector or some other set of organizations?
Now that's a tricky one. So I won't say which one is better, but I'll say, it is your area of interest, the kind of careers that you want to pursue. So if you think that you want to go into a sector which includes maybe production or manufacturing, or you yourself want to practice, or in collaboration of with other CMAs or professionals want to set up a firm for your own self, I'll suggest maybe you can go with firms, because they'll give you that exposure which will entail your future requirements. But if you think you are open for other opportunities, or you are yet not sure which type of domain are you really looking forward to build your future in, then company is something you can always rely upon. Because and also, if you are looking forward for, say, government jobs, you want to apply for exams that are conducted by many PSUs, then companies what I will suggest. And again, I'll mention, it is your personal choice here, and of course the kind of opportunities that are available, you'll have to do your personal judgments which path to follow, again taking you to the direction that you want to reach. Yeah.
Absolutely right, guys. And the moot point is your interest. So let me in sum up what Disha has just said. Guys, a professional firm is a boutique of several flowers which it contains, which includes GST, which includes income tax, which includes accounting, cost audit, statutory audit. Everything which your professional can think of is available in a firm. So you'll get a bouquet of flowers.
You get all the flavors that are needed to pursue your future
Absolutely.
in that domain.
Absolutely. And if you opt for a particular company or an organization, please be wary of the fact, please be clear in your mind that yes, this is your preferred option. So for example, if you want to do your articleship in Maruti, then you need to have keen interest in automobile sector, because Maruti is going to give you a specialized edge over the other students in automobile sector. So that is how you need to decide.
Plus, sometimes maybe you are not very keen in the initial stages. It is over a point, over a time that you develop some flavors or interest in some particular field. If you do not have any edge, particular notch that can make, no, I have to go forward in that domain only, then it's something that you have to decide on. Otherwise, of course, what you are saying is absolutely correct, sir. I will second you on that.
Perfect, perfect. So yes, guys, choose wisely, because this is a decision which will make or break your career. And one very important line which Disha just said: network is your net worth. Don't undermine the power of your network, your friends, your teachers, your parents, your relatives. Be in touch with them. Be in an open discussion with them, because if you discuss well with them, they are going to definitely suggest you something good for yourself. So Disha, coming on to articleship and training, suppose I got an email from a company for going in an interview. Now, as an inter student, I am not exposed to a lot of practical stuff. maybe I'm aware about salary section, HP section, capital gain section, but I'm not practically equipped with any other thing in the world. How should I prepare for my interview?
So, like you mentioned, I also was a little nervous when I was appearing for my first time of an interview. But they know what kind of background that you are coming from. So they do not expect you to have that practical exposure, because this is what they are going to impart that portion into your curriculum, or maybe it will help you grow that flavor in your whatever I'll say. Okay, so the kind of interview that happens is they are not very rigid about unless and until they are looking for certain specific domain, which of course they would have mentioned in their email or the job description there that they have provided to you. If certainly they have mentioned something, then of course you have to brush up all your knowledge in that domain. But if they have not mentioned anything, then what they expect from you is the company that you are going for, you should have the basic knowledge. Like when I went for the interview of MMTC, I should know what kind of products and services they are dealing into, what kind of turnovers they are having. And of course, if we are sitting in the year 2020, so you'll have to have a little glance of the balance sheets and the financial reports that they have been provided on the other websites, easily available details. You can go forward with that. Plus, I'll share my personal experience how it happened. There were 5 people who were maybe the board of directors. MMTC is unrecognized mini Ratna company. So there were 5 people who were at GM level. They were asking me questions. In general, they asked about my personal interest, what kind of future am I looking forward for myself. Plus, they asked me what is your area of interest or which is your favorite subject. So I mentioned that FM is my area of interest, because that point in time I was doing FM. Okay, I already started taking classes for my final exams. So I was liking the fact about forex and derivatives, and they started to shoot questions from that domain. So in general, I've asked my couple of friends also. They have also face similar kind of scenarios. It's just that they ask you what kind of inclination do you have in the subjects, and they ask the questions related to that, if they are not looking forward for some specific JD. That is it.
Perfect.
And then confidence plays a very important role.
Absolutely.
And maybe you'll be able to share your experience about this as a whole, because soft skills is something that people really look forward to.
Yes. So now my next question to Disha would be, in a short span of time, how would students be able to brush up their soft skills? What should they do to be able to just face the interview? And is it necessary to know English while you are facing the interviewer?
I saw that question coming. So it's not at all absolutely necessary to have that English that people not scare you. It is okay if you do not know English. It's just that you have to be wise enough to choose the words that you are emitting from your mouth. It's just that it should not come from out of blue. Whatever you are speaking, it should make sense, even if it is in Hindi. People who are talking to you, do not expect you to be in masters in English or have that fluency. It's just that you have to have basic knowledge, and the best way to get that basic knowledge is be in touch with, absolutely in touch with all the updated information that is available on. And this is the era of internet.
Absolutely.
Yes, everything is so easily available, and I say YouTube is another university for which you do not have to pay also. Yes, everything is available on YouTube. You just have to be a little savvy in choosing which the words that you are looking forward to, and everything is available. You just have to be the focus has to be clear. What are you looking forward to?
Absolutely. So guys, from now on, no more TikTok videos watching on YouTube, no more songs and movies watching on YouTube. Please go for some good content, and there's a lot of good content on YouTube which can really teach you well. And one very easy tip which I always give to my students, guys: buy 2 rupees Economic Times till your interview, because interviewer, the mind of interviewer is, it's filled with the news which he has read in past 1 week. And if by any chance you and the interviewer click on a particular issue which both of you have read, that will be the winning strategy for you. So Disha, thanks a lot for giving this amazing tips to my subscribers, and definitely they will be benefited. Just like you've done an article shift from a big company, got good exposure, and then got good job avenues after CMA. My subscriber will also be benefited by all these tips. Thanks a lot for taking out time. So that was the CMA Disha Dua, and now the ball is absolutely in your court, guys. Hit it hard, because this ball is never gonna come back in your life, and this ball is going to show you the correct path and will lead you to heights and pinnacle of success in your corporate world. On that positive note, all the very best and happy studying.